In this video, we're going to take a look at the developments that took place in Season 7, Episode 6 of The Curse of Oak Island. But first, I'd like to ask that if you haven't done so already, you please consider subscribing to this channel, which you can do by clicking the subscribe button below. In Season 7, Episode 6 of The Curse of Oak Island, Eagle Canada completes their massive seismic survey of much of the eastern half of Oak Island, which we learned would take place in the previous episode. Specifically, the geophysical company conducts scans at Smith's Cove, the area surrounding the cave-in pit, and the section of the island between the swamp and the money pit area, which the narrator refers to as the Highlands, detonating a total of 18,000 charges. We are informed that it will take Eagle Canada several weeks to process the data they've collected. Early in the episode, Gary Drayton and Peter Frenetti go metal detecting on Oak Island's Lot 32, not far from the swamp. First, the pair uncovers what Drayton identifies as an 18th century decking spike at the edge of the beach. After that, the treasure hunters unearth a curved, hand-forged wrought iron rod, which Drayton likens to the crib spikes discovered near the Smith's Cove slipway back in Season 6, Episode 3. Later in the episode, Gary Drayton and Alex Lagina drive to the Ross Farm Museum in New Ross, Nova Scotia, where they show the supposed deck spike to blacksmithing expert Carmen Legg. Legg verifies that the decking spike is indeed what Drayton initially suspected it to be. Alex then concludes the meeting by saying, quote, "So, we've got a deck spike and then a mystery item that we need to do a little bit more work on," implying that he and Gary, in a scene which failed to make this episode's final cut, showed Legg another item, perhaps the supposed crib spike, which a blacksmithing expert was unable to identify. In the middle of the episode, the boys meet in the war room with writer Darcy O'Connor, author of the excellent book The Secret Treasure of Oak Island, the amazing story of a centuries-old treasure hunt, and his daughter Miranda. O'Connor presents his theory that the Oak Island treasure consists of the contents of a Spanish treasure galleon bound for Spain, which foundered off the island's shores during a storm. This theory, for which there is some tantalizing evidence, will be the subject of a future video on this channel. Undoubtedly, the most significant discoveries made in this episode revolve around Shaft 9, a searcher shaft built in 1863 by the Oak Island Association, from which several underground tunnels extended. One of these tunnels connected Shaft 9 with the original money pit. At the end of the previous episode, the Oak Island team unearthed the terminus of a sluiceway running from Shaft 9 to Oak Island South Shore Cove. At the beginning of this episode, the crew uncovers enough of this sluiceway to determine its orientation. That accomplished, the boys dig a hole 25 feet along the supposed line of the sluiceway and uncover timber, verifying that they have correctly estimated the structure's subterranean route. The team follows the sluiceway further, and finally, near the end of the episode, discovers the remains of Shaft 9, which measures 6 feet by 12 feet. The team also unearths the head of the sluiceway connecting the shaft with the South Shore Cove. The treasure hunters agree to have surveyor Steve Guptill plot the coordinates of Shaft 9 so that they might be able to estimate the location of the original money pit, to which Shaft 9 is connected by a 100-foot-long tunnel. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more from this channel in the future, please click the subscribe button below.